Hey, I haven't made a video in this angle in a really long time, or on this couch specifically. It's kind of taking me back because I'm about to do a tarot reading, which is kind of crazy because the first ever tarot videos I started doing, I did on this couch. Um, and I started around this time back in like 2023, like January 2023. So that's kind of crazy. What a like full circle moment. What year is it? It's 2026. It's January 2026. So it's been like 2-3 years that I've been posting tarot videos on TikTok, and that's cool. Okay, so we're gonna start with this deck, and that's so interesting. It has like sand on it because I had taken it to the beach. There's so much sand. I didn't think there would be any sand on these cards. Okay, but anyways, the only card that's flipped over right now is Wheel of Fortune upright, so that's kind of crazy. That's been like a theme lately for me for some reason. Like wheels. Oh my gosh, I just flipped over the King of Wands. Okay. That's so cool. The King of Wands and the King of Swords reversed is in the back of this. It's so interesting to me because I was not meaning to like flip these over. I'm gonna take that. So I have the King of Wands on one side, I have the Wheel of Fortune in between, and then the King of Swords reversed. Interesting. Okay, so I knew I wanted this to be a love reading. I typically, like, when I read tarot, I naturally, like, go into the love, and it's actually kind of rare when I don't. But it's not like I'm forcing it either. It's just, like, that's just the energy that I've always tapped into, I guess. A blessing and a curse. But, okay, so the King of Swords being reversed is very interesting to me. And I'm taking this as like three energies. That's interesting. Okay. There are two masculines in your energy. There's a King of Wands, and he's not a king, but he is portraying himself to be a King of Swords. And it says ambition, power, and influence, but it being reversed, it's like this person wants to like come into your life seeming like, oh, these are the things I gained. This is what I've been working on. I've changed. I feel like I deserve you now. I'm striving for things. I'm a big stepper, and like, anyways. This person is just like very egotistical and materialistic, and so what they're going to present to you, or what they're going to try to show off to you, are actually things that you never cared about in the first place, but they always stayed away from you because they thought that they needed to have all of these things, or this like they needed to have a good job, they needed to have this amount of money, they needed to have a good car, they needed to have a certain body type, they needed to like anyways, they are very superficial. So because they care about these things, they assume that you do as well, and that's why they've stayed away, because they didn't want you to see them as anything but this King of Swords. But you have always seen them for the King of Swords reverse. You have always seen through the bullshit. Like, yes, you have a good job, but are you happy? Do you have a good relationship with your family? Like, are you choosing yourself? Are you making good decisions for yourself? Are you allowing yourself to rest? Are you working towards emotional and spiritual growth? Like, those are the things that you care about, things that I care about. So, but this person just never understood that, again, because they have projected their expectations for themselves onto you. And they've kind of clouded their vision. They didn't see you very clearly. Like, they assumed that you are superficial like they are, and like the rest of the world is, and like all these other girls are. But you never have been, and you actually hate superficiality. Like, you hate materialistic things. You hate ego. You hate, excuse me, I don't know. It's just like you don't really care for those things. I wouldn't say you hate him. You just don't really care for those things. There are other things that are more important to you that they haven't been working on, that they've been avoiding working on because they've been so focused on looking the part instead of actually being the part and stepping up to the plate. So they're not a king, but they're going to come into your life offering you a kingdom. And you have to have the discernment to be able to tell whether this person has really been doing the internal work. Maybe they've been doing the physical work, the material work, but have they been doing the internal work, which is the most important to you? And it's so interesting. This King of Swords reversed. He kind of looks Asian. He looks very wise. So when he's upright, he looks very wise. So the person that's actually meant for you has both of these energies, has the King of Wands energies and the King of Swords energies and the King of Pentacles energies and the King of Cups energy, because he is an emperor. So that means he has all four kings. He has learned all four of these major lessons. He has embodied all four of these different versions of himself to become this whole version that he is now. Interesting that I said now, but that, yeah, anyways. So that's like your future husband, your soulmate, the person that God has actually been preparing for you. So he does have this King of Swords energy. You know, he is ambitious and powerful and influential, but he is also wise, and he is also a deep thinker. He's a deep planner. He's very introspective. I'm lately that's been like coming up a lot, like that your soulmate or my soulmate is a deep planner. So they take a very long time to think about something before they take action. But when they take action, it's this King of Wands energy. Like they are a very passionate person. I mean, okay, the King of Wands says honor, so they're honorable. They have standards. They're wise. They're motivated. And it doesn't say here, but they're passionate. That's the whole point of the King of Wands. It symbolizes fire, fire energy. So they're a very passionate person, and I think it's kind of like these two energies. Although they have all four kings, I feel like these are like their two strongest. Their air and their fire are their strongest elements. It's very interesting because in Western astrology, I'm a Sagittarius sun and a Gemini moon. So it's like I have a lot of fire and air in my Eastern chart. In my Western chart, it's earth and water, but I'm like not as connected to those two as I am to fire and air. Although I'm connected to all of them. Like I'm still a very grounded person, and I still really love nature. But I feel like fire and air. I like those things, but I feel like fire and air, you know? So that's very interesting. I guess your soulmate is also like that, but I think, hmm. Give me a second. There's like something that like wants to come in. Okay, hold on. So interesting. I was like, something wants to come in as my dogs were barking. So that's interesting. Maybe this person, maybe your soulmate already is aware of you and wants to come in. So the thought that was forming as that happened um, is that you guys like mirror each other. Like there's so much of each other in each one of you. Like I feel like they also feel like fire and air. But the thing is like y'all are switched. So like I think you're more fire and they're more air. And so, because I like the King of Swords is like, this feels more like them than the King of Wands does. Even though they're both him. Like they're both like sides to him. But he like, this is like how he presents himself to the world, and it's like what he wants to embody. Like this is like he is air. um so that ambition, power, influence, like, and I feel like he wants to be like a spiritual guru, but like a really like a really like, oh fuck. I'm not even doing this shit on purpose. Okay, anyways, I'm not gonna, yeah. So this person wants to be a source of wisdom and guidance, and like I see him like a monk, like he wants to be a monk in his own way, but yeah. Like a famous monk. That's so interesting. Look at the earrings. That's like standing out to me. I have not noticed that until just now. Um and then his sword up. So there's no armor on this card, but I'm like, I don't know why I'm seeing armor. Like he's very covered up, so this guy looks like he's somewhere cold, even though there's like also a lot of water. So, maybe they're air and water, and you are fire and air. That would be interesting. Anyways, so they're, so I see this like armor, although they don't present it like armor. Like they are a very soft person, but they do have their coverings, I guess. Like certain things they've put on, so armor, right? But like I guess instead this is like layers of clothes. So they've put on these layers to like protect them from the cold air and like frostbite, and you know, just to protect themselves and to keep themselves warm. And so yeah, so they are kind of like it's like a very good balance. Like they are a warm person, but there is a wall. Like they will be kind and embrace anybody and talk to anybody, but it's another thing to prioritize somebody, and like to see somebody as a priority, and for somebody to like kind of reach this spot in their heart that they've kept very safe, and hidden under all those layers of clothes, right? And so yeah, so they could seem kind of like stoic at first, or to most people, I want to say. Again, they're very warm and kind, and they're very good conversationalists, I'm seeing. And they're very loving, I think, also with the way that they communicate with the water energy. Excuse me. But they just don't show their fiery side very often. They show more of their watery air side. They kind of keep their fire to themselves, and maybe because like they've learned in the past that like if they show this side to themselves like too soon or to somebody that doesn't fully deserve it, it's gonna be a lot of like wasted time and energy. I feel like maybe they went through like a very deep heartbreak. I feel like their situation is very similar to yours. Like there's somebody that they cared about for a very long time who portrayed themselves a certain way, and they believed the way that they were portraying themselves, or they believed like, oh, this is the one, like they're perfect for me, they check all these boxes. But then I feel like they've realized this last year, I think maybe for both of you guys, it was like a huge lesson that like you started seeing those past people clearly, and for like the false, the I'm wanting to use the term false twin flame. So like it did feel like a burning love, burning passion. It did feel like it could be true love because of how many emotions that it triggered within the both of you. Again, they are a passionate person, even though they don't portray themselves to be all the time. Like inside, they feel a lot, and they want to be impulsive. They want to take action, but they've learned to hold themselves back when they are feeling those feelings. So until those feelings settle is when they actually take action on something. So again, they're very calculating, and they do not see their, like they don't trust their emotions fully, or they don't trust these impulses, because those impulses have led them astray before in the past. Like their false twin flame, their false, interesting. I wanted to say their false princess. That's interesting that I wanted to say that. Oh my gosh, I was singing Under the Sea last night with some friends of mine, and I'm like thinking of how in The Little Mermaid, um, so the Little Mermaid, or what's her name, Ariel. Ariel is like the real princess and the real soulmate of Prince Eric, and the real person that like saved him, and the one that he was really falling for. But then Ursula ends up, what does she do? Like she takes Ariel's voice or something like that, or I don't remember. I think it was her voice, and she ends up like tricking and like sirening Prince Eric to marry her. And thankfully, right on time, like they ended up like stopping the marriage, and Prince Eric like woke up out of his spell and realized, oh, this is not my princess. Like this is not the one that I'm in love with. That's like what I'm picturing with your person, with the person that God has for you. It's like they really saw somebody as this like, I want to say damsel in distress. Like somebody, they thought that God was putting them in the life of their past person. Okay, I feel like I'm confusing you now. So I'm going to use gender terms just for the sake of this video, but it's all energy, okay? There is masculine and feminine energies within everybody. So they thought their divine feminine, there you go, that they were being put in their divine feminine's life to heal them and to like raise them up, or encourage them to rising to their potential. But that wasn't actually why God was putting them in their life. The reason why God put their false divine feminine in their life was to trigger your divine masculine into becoming the actual divine masculine. Like, into becoming this emperor, into rising to their fullest potential. And they didn't even realize it. So all the pain that they went through in that relationship had a purpose, and it was to see their to find their purpose and to see their own potential, and to also realize what they're willing to put up with and what they really want in a person. They realize, like, after a while, and you realize this also about your past person, that they were just settling. Like, you were just settling. You can meet somebody who is at your level. You don't have to help them rise to your level. Like, the person that God has for you is at your level. You guys are on the same frequency, are on the same wavelength. And so you won't need to, like, Maya, stop. She's like licking herself. But you won't need to, like, raise anybody up. The person that God has for you is already doing that for themselves. Already sees their own potential and is already rising to it. You guys will just fly next to each other. You're not having to drag anybody up with you. So this person is keeping this passion to themselves right now. But the wheel is turning, so they realize that time is moving, and although they do take their time, they know that, like, at any moment, like, they could lose a shot at you because the wheel continues to turn. So if they don't rise to the occasion, if they don't ride the wave when it comes, then somebody else will. Somebody else will rise to the occasion. But they have already made the decision to rise to the occasion. Like, to be this, like, knight in shining armor for you. Even though this is the King of Swords, like, I'm picturing the Knight of Swords who is on a horse and who is moving fast and has their sword and is wearing armor. I kind of want to find it in this deck, but so, like, they already decided, this is my princess. Like, this is the person that I meant to lay down my sword for. This is the person that I'm meant to protect. They vowed to protect you. But they are the King of Swords, so they've been in a very, like, literally, as I was saying it, they've been in a planning phase, and then the Two of Wands, like, this is the planning phase. Like, that's crazy. And then the Page of Pentacles right behind it. Oh, and then the Strength card right behind it. And then the World card right behind it. Okay, so they see you as, like, they see your strength. They see you so clearly. They see how much they see your nurturing energy. They see that you are fearless, and, like, you love things and people that are misunderstood. You have such a big heart that you have the capacity to love people and things that are misunderstood. And because they see this compassion that you have, this love, this nurturing, this groundedness, this light, because they see you so clearly, you have become their whole world. They are watching. Like, you are their favorite show. And they like watching you be in your own little world, like, in your own little bubble. And so it's like they don't want to burst the bubble. So they want to really make sure that they come in right, and they're planning very meticulously. They are keeping this from you. I feel like they're also, with the Five of Pentacles behind it, they are also leaving people behind. shutting certain people out that were not serving them. Maybe this past person, maybe the person that they thought was their divine feminine but was not their divine feminine. um, a person that left them feeling crippled, actually. They're like um, mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically leaving them behind, because maybe they're going through the same thing. Like, because keep in mind, the King of Swords reversed is what had come out at first. So there is going to be a past person that comes back into your life that is going to want to confuse you. And I think they're going to come in before your actual soulmates, or maybe it's around the same time. So it is going to be like a confusing time, and is going to require certain decisions for you to make. You are going to have to like hurt people. Like someone will be like hurt. So excuse me. And I feel like it's particularly this past person. Like you just have to be like very upfront. Like you lost your chance. Like I don't feel the same about you anymore, and be like brutally honest, because that's the only thing that is going to really like pierce their heart enough to like actually make real change and do internal work. I think you need to be really open and honest about how they made you feel, and why you can't trust them anymore, and why they do not have a place in your life anymore. And I think that's what your soulmate, the person that God has for you, that's what they're working on right now in their lives as well. It's like they're kind of turning people away that were wanting a spot in their life again, because they want to make sure that the path is like clear for the both of you to move forward. They, with the Page of Pentacles, they do want to present to you an offer, and it's probably going to be a business offer at first, or like something kind of official, something that you'll be working together on. It's like an excuse to spend time with you. They're working on an excuse to spend time with you. um, so they're presenting themselves as a Page of Pentacles at first, not so much as the Knight of Swords that I was seeing. Interesting. As soon as I said the Knight of Swords, I see the Page of Swords. So they're gonna be a little bit like, I want to say flirtatious with you, like very lighthearted. Maybe you'll communicative, like maybe you guys will have really good conversations, but they're not gonna expose themselves to you yet. Like they're still gonna be like holding themselves back from like showing you how much how much you really make them feel, because it's something about it that is, it's like overwhelming for them, so they know it's definitely going to be overwhelming for you. They don't want to scare you away. The High Priestess, they can't scare you away though, because like you're super super intuitive, so you'll know whether somebody's being genuine or not, and you'll also like know whether something's really for you or not. And it's just like like God has been preparing you, like maybe with these readings, that's why I do this too. Like God is like preparing me, um by showing me all of this. But I don't know, it's just like there's no way for them to scare you off. I think they just haven't realized it. Like they don't know you well enough yet. They haven't seen, I feel like they have seen your fire, but maybe your fire kind of intimidates them a little bit, because I feel like you can be a little bit like, what's the word? I'm getting Sagittarius energy, maybe because I'm a Sagittarius, but Sagittariuses are known to be non-committal and flighty, and they tend to like change their minds a lot, especially me being a Gemini moon. So they know that you know your worth, and they know that you're capable of like cutting things off, or like kind of, I don't know, you're just super fiery. So you'll call him out on his bullshit if he ever does give you bullshit. Although I really don't think he will. That's like why he's like really taking his time with you, because he doesn't want to present you a shitty offer, or a shitty version of themselves. Interesting. I said that, and the hermit was behind this card. So it's like they don't have the capacity right now for love. Um, but like you are their guiding light right now. They are hermiting, so like they're very focused on themselves. They're focused on their environment, making the most of their situation right now. And it is kind of like they kind of don't see the way out of the tough situation that they've been put in, which is interesting. Um, but you are guiding them out, like somehow through watching you or through observing you and through like this planning phase that they're going through, like you are their muse. Like you are kind of like I don't want to take the credit away from them because they are kind of they are coming to power and seeing themselves clearly and really like thinking about what they really want for their lives and then taking action on it. Um, and you are like the biggest inspiration. Like you are kind of like what motivated this person, or like you kind of woke them out of this like dream state that they were um, operating from, because I feel like they settled like in a lot of their lives. Like they, I don't think they started really dreaming until you popped into their reality. And so now that they're dreaming, they're like, well, how the hell am I going to make all these dreams possible? Not just for them, but for you as well. Again, they're in this like phase, like they see the whole world with you. But how are they going to be able to provide that? How are they going to, yeah, like how are they going to offer you the world if they can't even like explore it for themselves, or like um or I don't even think they want to explore it for themselves. Like they want to explore it with you. So how can they make that possible? They feel very restrained in their present moment right now. Um they feel very contained. Like because excuse me, because of their situation, whatever the situation is. And so I feel like it has to do with finances. So now that they're dreaming, it's a little bit stressful because, especially being the masculine, and because they have kind of vowed to be this protector for you and this like it's mostly protector that I'm like focusing on, but they do want to like provide for you. Like they kind of go hand in hand. They want to provide for you a safe place, a place where you can feel free to be yourself and to shine as much as you'd like. And he'll make sure that nothing, that your light doesn't attract anything negative coming into your reality. Like he's going to fight off whatever wants to harm you. Um, but again, he wants to provide that place for you. So he's trying to figure out how. And while he's trying to figure out how, he is going to make this small offer towards you. He's going to make small steps towards you. So you're not going to like fully realize like the depth in which that they feel for you. Not at first. At first, it's going to be a very like formal interactions. I still get very much this like talk, like this communicative energy, like this. I see air and like swords here. So I think you guys are gonna have very deep talks. Maybe you'll be talking about whatever this like thing, this project that you guys are gonna be working on together. But that's gonna like lead into even deeper talks that are not so much about that. Um, Maybe more about your hopes and dreams, like your goals in life. And as you guys are communicating, they are like you guys are going to be falling in love with each other. And when they do decide to show you this passion, it is going to catch you off guard a little bit because it's going to be very different from the way that they presented themselves to you the first time. And I don't know why I like really, really, really want to cry right now. And I really don't know why, because like what I was saying was not like like it wasn't anything. Like I don't know why I want to cry. I guess because of like the care that they're really putting into this. They really care. I really feel that. They really, really care. And that's why they are handling you with care. They're being cautious. Because they don't know, like they see how precious you are, and they don't know if they're going to be able to be who they want to be for you. So they don't want to they don't want to get your hopes up and then for it to like not lead to anything. So they're really, really, really taking their time and taking small steps towards you and kind of getting used to having you. Like something about like, oh, interesting. I like set this down, and it's the Nine of Pentacles. It's like the most um independent card in the deck. She she is reaping all her rewards. She has sown her seeds, and now she's reaping her rewards. And it's all because of the connection that she has with the divine. Like she is very bright. She is in this like bright energy. There's very much like you both kind of are. You are both in a very bright place, and that's why God is like bringing you guys together. You are very much in your bag, and they are trying to be. I think they're trying to make the most of their resources. Like, that's interesting. So I see that you're like reaping rewards, but I don't think it's necessarily financial. It's more like all the love that you're receiving right now and the gifts that you're receiving. I'm thinking particularly because like Christmas just passed and my birthday just passed. And so like I've been getting a lot of gifts and a lot of love and a lot of compliments also because I've been posting more music and I've been getting free weed. Like so it's just like I got free mushrooms. You're like receiving in different ways than financial. And him, it's like he is making good finances, but his dreams are now bigger. And now his dreams include you. So it's like he really needs to figure out a way to live the lifestyle that he is desiring for both of you guys to live together. Interesting that I said it that way. He wants both of you guys to live together. So he's trying to figure out a way to make that possible. That's interesting. So yeah, so he sees you as very independent, and he wants to like because of that, he's like making it a challenge for himself to like make you less independent. Like he wants to take care of you. So he's challenging himself. He has like this new goal for himself. A new level to rise to. And it's all inspired by you. Like he would have been so content with himself and with the life that he was living had you not entered his reality when you did. And so now it's like he's pushing himself. Now he wants more for himself. Now he sees that he does deserve to have it all. And it's not wrong to want to have it all. And even if it's, and I don't even see it being about him, really. Like, it's like he sees that you deserve to have it all, and he wants to be the one to provide that for you, to give you all, to give you everything, to give you the world. There's this like particular song that's like playing in my head. I'm gonna show you. It's a good song. It's by an artist that I just discovered recently. But I don't know why it's like playing in my head right now. I'm gonna play it. 1 second. This part. Hold you forever when you're in my arms. So that's what was playing in my head, and that's like I feel like that's the energy for this reading. And so that's like a very sweet energy, and like, cause you're my world, hey, hey, like, so I guess that's why it started playing in my head, is because I had just said that that you're like this person's world, um, and I'm not just like it's there, it came out. This card has been a theme. This was like the theme for 2025, all of 2025. I actually had a bookmark of this card because I'm this girl, right? And I've been like this. I've been in my protective little bubble, and there's been people that want to pop my bubble, or not necessarily pop it, but like they want to enter the bubble, this like safe space that I've created for myself. And so I've always taken these as like 4 different energies. So this one right here, it's like I think it's the Gemini symbolism. So this is like, I would say, is a pretty boy. like somebody who's just very like about their looks, but they actually, and they also like, they're very wordy, they're very good with their words, but they actually lack depth. And then the eagle is like somebody that's super super smart and insightful, but also lacks depth. So you have kept these 2 people at a distance. I have kept these 2 people at a distance. It's interesting, like I had seen this, and then it happened. I met the pretty boy. I keep him at a distance. I don't. It's like not for me. And then I met the smart guy. I also keep him at a distance. Not for me. Lacks depth. I'm very much a depth person. But these 2 are people that are closer to your heart, closer to my heart as well. So there's this lion, which is interesting, because there's this lion, and then there's this bull, the Taurus. And it's the lion that ends up making their way into your safe bubble. The bull almost does, but not quite. So that's just like what's standing out to me right now. And the person that I'm talking about is the lion. The person that is your soulmate is the lion. So again, they are the King of Wands, even though they don't present themselves to be. So they're going to be very passionate about you. They already are very passionate about you. They're just not showing it. They're not the most expressive person, at least at first. They're very in control of themselves and their impulses. So with those 2 energies, like, I want to say the past person is the bull, the unmoving one, the stubborn one, maybe they were a sense of, like, maybe they did ground you, or they did make you feel safe and make you feel calm. I want to cry again. But they just didn't move forward with you. They weren't willing to. And it's funny because once that person sees that you really are moving on, once they see that red flag being waved, once they see somebody else trying to take what they think belongs to them, that's when they start moving. But you deserve better than that. You deserve for somebody to fight for you. Like, even when there's no competition, like, that past person is also very hot-headed. And it's gonna feel like you're walking on eggshells with them. You're never gonna feel comfortable. Maybe you'll feel like physically comfortable, but like not emotionally. They're never gonna give you that emotional reassurance, and things are always gonna be their way or the highway, and that's why you're gonna feel like you're walking on eggshells. Cause like, oh, if I make the wrong move, or like if I shine too bright, they're gonna feel like they're not enough, and then they're just going to like leave my life again. So that person is not for you. This lion is. The person who is fearless and goes after you and fights for you courageously. That's the person who God has for you. Who God has been preparing for you. But they're not gonna seem that way at first. But once they're ready to come out of hiding, to step out of their comfort zone, they are gonna be so about you, and they're going to fight for you. Like, I see this person going to far like lengths to get you to trust them, and like to trust them to take care of you. I want to stop crying. Oh my gosh. There was some that were like accidentally flipped over, and it's the strength reversed. Like, again, that lion. Look at that. That's a really pretty card. I haven't seen this one yet. And then the moon reversed. And I was gonna talk about like the reason why they want to give you so much already before even like solidifying this connection with you is because they have seen the contrast. Like like they see very clearly you are nothing like the person they had given their heart to before. Like, they know you will take care of them and take care of their heart and be a nurturing. There's like a word that wants to come through, but it's like stuck. But just like, just that you will nurture them. And that past person, the person that they thought was their divine feminine, she made herself seem to be smart. Smart. Interesting that I said that, but I wanted to say soft. She made herself to seem to be soft at first, like she would take care of his heart, but then she ended up like putting him down all the time and making him feel like he's not enough, or like he's not doing enough, and like he felt like he was walking on eggshells with her. Um, it was just toxic. And so because he got to see that contrast, he got to see the complete opposite of you. He sees you clearly. Like, he sees that you have a bigger heart than that past person, and that you're more caring, and like he's able to recognize that in you because it's so different from what he's already experienced with other people. I feel like that past person was very controlling of him, but you value freedom. You want to be free yourself. And so he wants to like be free with you. There's no control in this relationship. Like, you guys are gonna be free to leave at any moment. Like, you guys are like birds. Like, birds can literally just fly away, then they'll never see each other again if they go far enough, right? But they choose to mate and to be in each other's lives, even though they could just fly away. And so that's like how you guys will be. You guys will choose each other every single day. And you won't feel trapped at any moment. With the moon card, it's like well, the moon in reverse. So they've already had this like clarity. They see you for the sun that you are. Excuse me. They've stepped out of illusion. They can recognize when something is fake. But you are so real. They don't see anything fake about you. You are so authentic. And I think that's the thing that entices this person the most. Your authenticity is freedom embodied. And I don't know, I just get the sense that that's like the most attractive thing about you to this person. Oh, I wanted to find the Knight of Wands. I mean, okay, interesting I said that, but I meant Knight of Swords. Let me see. I wanna hold you forever when you're in my arms. It's a good song. You guys should listen to it. It's called Hold You Forever by Little Buddha. You get deja vu with you. Oh, here it is. The Knight of Swords. Wait, let me make sure you can see it clearly. So yeah, so like that armor, the red cloak, the sword, like the horse, they are actually coming in very fast. Like you don't see this. So for you it seems slow, but they are making a lot of progress very quickly. So to them it's like, oh, I'm almost there. Like I'm almost done getting all of my ducks in a row, and I'm there. I'm gonna give her this offer, like, and she's gonna be a part of my world. I'm gonna be a part of her world, and it's gonna be amazing, right? So they're like super exciting. For them, they're moving fast, but to you, because they're holding themselves back and like not making this known to you, it feels very slow moving. And so yeah, that's why this is gonna catch you off guard. Like really off guard, because it's gonna be from 0 to 100. No, maybe 0 to 60, and then it's gonna rise like 10% the more that you guys keep talking to each other. That's cool. I like that imagery. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more of these cards, and then I'm gonna end this video, I think. I really like this reading. This was a good reading. And it started with the Wheel of Fortune. So that's a good sign. Excuse me. Four of Cups. This card is very interesting to me. I mentioned the sun, right? So you're like in waiting. Again, you're like in your own little world. You're in your backyard. I'm in my backyard. But you're spending time in nature and like just sitting there and like enjoying your time, enjoying the present moment. You're like you already have all your cups full. So you're like, now what? Like, now what do I do with myself or with my time? Um, but there's this like, and there's one cup that you're like thinking about, right? So this love, right? Like although you have all these cups full, like you think you're missing the true love, but this true love has already made its way into your reality. Like, you're already in your love story. Like, if a book were to be written, there has already been like 3 chapters, like 3 chapters in this love story. And you don't even realize it. So this might be somebody that you know, or I at least think it's somebody that's aware of you. Somebody that is aware of you. Or maybe you guys are aware of each other. I don't know. One or the other. One or the other. And so so yeah, it's like God has already presented you to them. Wait. I meant to say presented them to you. So that's like very interesting, that wording. Okay, so no, God presented them. Okay, so okay, both. Okay, God presented them to you. God presented you to them. And now the cup is slowly being filled with love. But it's happening. It's happening. It's happening already. You don't even know. I love that. I kind of want to pull one more. What's this? 9 of Cups reversed. So, okay. Like, you are so close to all your wishes coming true. When this person comes in, I feel like this person coming into your life is going to make all your dreams come true. Like they're gonna make sure that you make all your dreams come true, or that they help you make your dreams come true. This person really just really just wants to help you, or have any be of any help to you. That's how much they care about you, and they don't expect anything in return. That's how much they care about you. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. This like white bird is catching my attention. So this says happiness, vitality, optimism, and joy. That this is what they want you to embody. They want you to live a very bright life, a very joyful life. They want you to embody your light. They don't want you to have to worry about anything. They want your aura to stay clean and and they want you to feel safe, so that you feel safe enough to shine. Excuse me. Excuse me. I keep burping. But yeah, they just want you to be in a very sweet, loving energy. Again, they don't want you to have to worry about anything. Like if life requires any worrying, they want to be the ones to do it for you. But it came out in reverse. So this, you're not in that energy yet. But this person making this small offer to you is going to be one step closer to that. And I think this small offer is going to come a lot sooner than you think with the Knight of Swords. but it's still gonna feel very slow. Like for them, they're moving fast again because they see in the future, like they have all these plans, like they know where this is heading, they know what pace they want to go to, and so like for them, it's like moving really, really fast. But for you, it's like, oh, like yeah, sure, like we could work on this thing together, and then you're gonna like work on it a little bit, and then like it's just gonna like okay, that was cool. Oh yeah, sure. I'll hop on a call with you. And then like you talk and you have like a really really good conversation, and then it's just chill. It's just like so I get these like it's like these like little moments, like little spikes, that's what I'm saying, like little spikes of excitement, and your heart starts like racing and like oh my gosh, like this feels really good, but then it like settles and calms itself, and then they like reach out again, or like or you reach out, or I don't know, right, how it's gonna like happen, but something else is gonna happen where it like gets you excited again, that deep conversation, like it gets you excited again, like oh like this feels really really good, and then it's gonna settle itself. so so yeah, so it's you're gonna have a lot of moments like that, and so it's gonna feel slow. Again, it's gonna feel very slow for you, slow moving. I don't think you're used to moving this slow, especially because you have the fire energy, right? So you move very fast. This person, like this, those little moments, those little spikes feel super fast for them. Like they're not used to moving fast. They move very slow, so that is fast to them. And so, um, so yeah, I just find that contrast kind of funny, um, and sweet, and so yeah. But then, but then when this King of Wands comes out of them, and I feel like it's gonna come out of them when you guys are in physical contact with each other. So I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be some time where this is maybe all online, like I don't think you guys are gonna like go out on a date soon. Like I don't think that's what this is. That's why it's not gonna seem like romantic at first, or like it's gonna be kind of up in the air whether it is romantic or not. um, and oh, I forgot where I was going with that. I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, okay. I remember. So when they do decide, okay, now I want to physically be present in her life. Um, when they decide that, that's when they are the King of Wands. That's when they're gonna be super passionate, and they're gonna show you. Like they're not just gonna tell you. They're gonna show you how much you mean to them, and the lengths that they're willing to go to for you. Um, so yeah, they just have to gain this like confidence and like foundation with you. They really want a firm foundation with you. So right now it's just like the cement is being laid out for the flooring. And then when you guys start talking to each other, you're going to start building, right? You're going to start adding the wood, adding the bones of this house that you're metaphorically building together. Um, and and then when you guys are like physically in each other's lives, then it's like all the like that's when the structure is like finished, and then now you can start adding all the furniture, like adding things into your safe place, like into your safe little bubble that you have with each other. Again, because they break through this, like they make it in to this safe place, to the safe space that you have created for yourself, this protective bubble. And so you guys are just gonna start adding to it, and by that I mean it's like, oh, like you guys are gonna start traveling together. You guys are gonna start going on dates. You guys are gonna start. Oh, the Queen of Cups ended up turning around. I wanted to say you guys are gonna start. I'll say this instead. You guys are gonna start loving on each other, and like, yeah, you're just gonna add more of these like special moments and intimate moments to the relationship that end up solidifying and like making this structure a home. You guys are going to make a home in each other. But it starts with these small little steps first. And then it becomes something big and something strong, something that will withstand any storm. That's so beautiful. I love this reading so much. So, ending with the Queen of Cups, it says intuition, compassion, creativity. I literally mentioned compassion earlier, and like that's one of their favorite things about you is that you have compassion for things that are misunderstood, and that you're intuitive, and that you're creative, that you are soft. I feel like you embody the divine feminine so effortlessly, or not even the divine feminine necessarily, like even just like femininity as a whole. Like you embody it effortlessly. And I'm not saying you're some girly girl, like no, like true femininity. Again, like softness, strength, nurturing, because a feminine, a female in the natural world is very strong and very protective and ferocious and fearless, and like they in most animal kingdoms are matriarchies. And so yeah, so like they see you as this matriarch, this queen of love, and they want to be your knight. like they want to be the one that protects you. And that's what makes them an emperor. Like that's what makes them this king. Like being your protector makes them a king. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I think that's what I have for you. Let me just see if God gives me any like last minute messages. Okay, well, what I'm hearing right now. Okay, I just started hearing slurp it up. Because I, like, probably because my dog is, like, drinking water right now. Maya, actually, she was drinking a little too much water too fast. You're gonna make yourself vomit! Okay. Um, she literally started licking, like, her food bowl, and I already fed her. But, like, so I'm just getting, like, take everything, like, that you could get. Like leave no crumbs, if that makes sense. Like those little spikes that I was talking about, like really like cherish them and take them in, and like let yourself get excited, let yourself feel those like bubbly like emotions, those butterflies, like let yourself get sheepish and shy, and let yourself be uncertain, like embrace the uncertainty. Like it feels like middle school love, like like it feels like such like your first ever crush. Like that's what I'm feeling. Like this is the first time you're like this is true love. Like this is gonna be the first time you're actually in love. You may have thought you were in love before. No, you never were. Like this is real love that you're going to be experiencing. You were never in love with the past people. Like you were in love with their potential, which isn't true love. And so with this person, it's like you are going to fall for everything that they are, and everything that they are about, and everything that they do, not just for you, but for other people. And like just everything about this person is going to excite you, entice you, um, and Yeah. This is like nothing you've ever experienced before. So take it in. Like, this is, you are in the middle of your love story, of your fairy tale story. And you will get your happily ever after this year. That's what I'm feeling called to say. You're getting your happily ever after this year. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking around. This was a really good reading. I feel very giddy. I feel very excited. This is what's in our future. Okay.